Hello, it's getting to the end of the day and this is my first video for absolutely ages. I've got a few things to explain actually, and I also want to thank all my subscribers who are being very patient with me because, well, I haven't made a video for a long time. Well, it seems like a long time, it's probably like 2 weeks or something, but it seems like a long time because I've had a bad back. I pulled a muscle in my back about the 4th of April and I've discovered that the best thing to do is to exercise and not to sit still, and making videos means sitting still for quite a long time, so I haven't been able to do this for a long time and it's a bit of a risk actually to do it now. And also I'm still suffering from a lot of things, still suffering from a chest infection that I got last year. Anyway, so the next thing to happen in this series is to see first growth on this field, because this field, we've just put barley in this field and we have told it, if we go to this map here, click on this, tram lines, we've told it that we have tram lines of 24 metres, which we do in our sprayer, which is over there somewhere over there. So when this comes up, I want to see if the tram lines, yeah, to think about it now, what we did is we couldn't say no headlands. I prefer to do no headlands when there's tram lines on a field like this where there's easy access at both ends, because I'd like to just have tram lines starting like right at the bottom here and going right to the top, and we don't have to worry about kind of doing a headland or anything, you know, if you understand what I'm saying. So anyway, to finish the day off, I'm going to finish off this field which we need to herbicide. Okay, you can probably see that the sprayer is just spraying the weeds where it finds them, because we have the spot and see technology on this sprayer now. The precision farming mod has allowed us to put spot and see. We had to pay for it, it wasn't free, but we've got it, so it saves money, but not on this field, because this field was absolutely covered in weeds, so you know, we didn't save much money on this field anyway. Okay, you can see the shadows are very long, so it's the end of quite a busy day for us actually. So I'll just leave this here, and you know, I'm camping outdoors at the moment, but when it gets colder I'll need to buy myself a house. But anyway, see you tomorrow. Okay, let's move time on a little bit actually, because it's a bit dark. We need to see if we've got first growth on that field, and I'd like to see where the tram lines are. So it's behind me, I'm keeping you in suspense, but okay, that's okay. It is November. Do we have first growth on field 3, which is over here? Yes, we do. Look at that. So let's fly for a second and we'll see. Oh no, we don't have any tram lines. Well, I told the field that we have 24 metre sprayer and it hasn't done what I thought it would do, which means we've got no tram lines. But anyway, that's the end of that. I wanted to display tram lines, but it hasn't worked. I mean, you can see here, if I click on this for tram lines, we've told it 24 metres and it hasn't done a thing. It hasn't put any tram lines in. Very frustrating. So what do we need to do to this field now? pH seems to be perfect. Let's have a look in here. So yeah, nitrogen. This, we all get scored all this stuff at the end, don't we? So soil sampling and tillage is perfect. pH value should be okay. Yeah, I think everything's fine. I think we'll get our scores for that stuff at the end. Needs rolling. I never roll. What about weeds? Do you know what? I think this is done. I don't think we need to do anything to it. So maybe that's why it didn't put tramlines in, because we don't need to do anything. Thinking aloud. Now, how are our productions doing? Because we have a couple of productions, one of which is this, which is our sawmill. So in here we've got 30,000 litres of wood, planks long and wood beams. Okay, so we need some more wood in here fairly soon, but not at the moment. Let's run over to our chickens, which are over there, and we'll see how these guys are doing. They've got lots of food, they've got some eggs, not that many eggs actually, but we haven't moved on very far. Now, one thing we have on rental is this Valtra S, because I rented this for some heavy work, which I can't remember now because it's so long since I've done the last episode. I can't remember what we were doing. But we do need to cultivate one field, and then we need to ridge. So actually, while I'm here, I'm going to have a look for one or two more collectibles. And I've just jumped in here. There used to be one in this bin over here, but I don't think it's here now. No, what about this stuff here? Is this a collectible? This? Yeah! That wheel down there was a collectible. Just hidden in plain sight. So that's one. What about this? Yeah, that's another one. Fine. So there's two in this little area here that we just found. What about this? No. And there was another one that I found at the gas station actually. So I'm just going to pop over there. Yes, here we are at the gas station, and I don't think there's one out here. They're not collectibles, but there is one just around the back here, which is this. So we've made 30,000 on collectibles, and what we need is a ridger, and I think we've got the horsepower for it in this. So let's find ourselves a ridger. Yeah, it's this grim one here, which is 270. I'm sure that we've got the horsepower in the voucher for this, so I'll rent this. I mean, we don't need the carrot field until March, but while I've got this machine, I'm going to make use of it by cultivating and ridging stuff. So I don't know actually if you can ridge a ploughed field, if it needs to be cultivated. This is a ploughed field. If we get on here, I'm going to put him on a worker anyway, so let's do this. And AI worker, number of headlands, we have to have 2. Start with up and down and set him going. Will he ridge the field because it's ploughed, not cultivated? I think he will. So that means I didn't have to bother cultivating this field. All I had to do was plough it. That's fine. So he's ridging the field, ridging a ploughed field. That's fine. So let's get the Challenger, I think. And I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing in here actually. I haven't made an episode for a while, so I can't... I'm just working out what to do next, because we're ridging that field. This field? Yeah, this field. And then we need to wait till March, you know, to put the carrots or vegetables in. So let's go and have an inspection of our other fields, because I'm pretty sure we don't need to do anything with these 2 fields. Let's fly, because we get a much better view of things. Yeah, the nitrogen is good. Everything's fine. And we have another field which is over here. This one, which we finished as far as I'm concerned. Wheat growing, needs rolling. I don't roll, that's fine. And have we, that's the thing, have we... No, we haven't purchased the soil information, so I'm going to do that. Yeah, 6,000, yes, I'll purchase that. Okay, we've got a score of 72, and I'm going to purchase the soil information for 4 as well. We can't really do it for... Yeah, that's fine. we can't really do it for individual fields, and I'm not sure why we haven't got the information for this one, unless it's completely loam, and that's good because loam is the best soil. So I think this one's completely loam. I think that's right. So yeah, a bit rusty, but I think that's completely loam. This one he's actually working on now. I mean, if we stand on it, will it tell us? Soil is loam. Yeah, the soil is loam. It's completely loam. Okay, fine. So while he's doing that, I think we'll try and get some more wood. So we're going to need the Challenger. I did need the Challenger. I was confused, but we did need it, and we do need the winch. Okay, so excuse me, I think that we've got quite a lot more. We had 30,000 in here. We put another 30,000 litres of wood in here, and we've got quite a lot of stuff to sell actually. Let's just see what we've got to sell. We can't really do anything with this wooden stuff actually. The planks and the planks long and stuff. There's no other productions I don't think on this map. Let's have a look and see what productions owned and available sawmill. But we have our own sawmill, so we don't need that one because the one we have will do all this stuff anyway. Yeah, it does all the same stuff. So, I mean, we could make another production, I suppose. We could make like a furniture store or something like that. But it all costs money, doesn't it? So, right. We'll sell all this stuff pretty soon. I think January might be the best time to sell this kind of stuff. Yeah, particularly with wood chips. Let's just see how this guy's doing. Pretty well. I've just thought of something actually. That tram lines on vegetable fields, how does that work? We don't have any tram lines, probably because I'm not sure why, but we don't have any. So right, let's fold things up. I think that I know it's going to be expensive, but we'll keep this Valtra for one more day, principally to ridge the other field over here, which we're going to use for vegetables, and then we'll send it back. Because do you know what, for one thing I'm looking forward to it getting cold because it's summer at the moment in the UK where I am. I'm in Cornwall in the UK, and it's very, very warm, and it feels like I should be outside or something, and you know, and enjoy myself, or going for a walk on the coastal paths or something like that. So but I'm inside. No, I don't want to sell it, I just want to visit it. I'm inside and I'm making a video and I'd rather it was cold outside. So if it's cold in the game, I'd like that. Anyway, see you tomorrow. Yeah, it's dark. And I do have a temperature gauge which shows us that the top temperature is 23 degrees and the bottom, and it's 17 degrees at the moment. So it's a warm November day. I wanted it to be cold, but it's warm. So anyway, once we've reached the next field, we can kind of move on fairly quickly. So let's go back to the Valtra. And we'll start him off on this field now. Same thing again. 2 headlands, start with up and down, start him going. And while he's doing that, I just want to check these fields to make sure. pH bad, look at that, pH bad. So we need to put pH on this field, but do you know what? I'm going to stop him because I didn't realise that. I'm absolutely sure we've put pH lime on this field. Now why has it changed? Why has it changed? I know we put pH on this field and it's changed. pH is bad. I'm frustrated actually because now I need to do that again and I need to do it on here. That's very, very frustrating to me. I'm annoyed at that because precision farming has made it so I need to do everything all over again. That's so frustrating. So we've got somewhere. We've got somewhere a lime spreader and I'm sure it's at the shop, so I'm going to go over to the shop and get it. Well, I'm going to have to put this on a worker. I didn't want to have to lime this again, as I've already said, but I have to put this on a worker because otherwise there'll be tracks going all the way up and down the field. So let's just put a wheel on the thing here and try and put this on a worker. AI worker. That's all fine. Let's start him going. And it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating because I don't want to repeat myself, but I've already done this. Okay, that's one field done. So we should have a good score on here now. So again, you know, we've already done it once. pH is perfect. Very good. Okay, for the second time, I'm going to go and pH this second field over here. Right, so the same thing. I will put 2 wheels on here and I'll put it on a worker, which just, yeah, that's fine. And, you know, I'll put it on a worker so, again, we don't have tracks going all over our nicely ridged field. Okay, so this should be the finishing touch now, and I'll probably call this episode something like Good Precision Farming Gone Bad or something like that, because it's just so frustrating that I've had to do all this stuff again. But anyway, it's done now, and the final thing we have to do, of course, is to go back to this and ridge the field once more, and after we've done that we can send our very expensive Valtra S back. Let's just line him up in the right place. There. So once we've got all the ridging done, everything I mean, I think it's all the targets met for this episode actually, and then we can just skip on through the months. Do you know what? I was thinking to start putting my face in my videos, like in the corner of the screen, you know, like other people do. Might get you to get to know me a little better, but today I'm kind of glad I'm not doing that, because there's been a lot of anger and bitterness about having to redo stuff on these fields. So now the good thing is actually that we've got 2 fields that are ridged, ready for vegetables in March, and we've got the pH is perfect and the nitrogen pretty good as well. And we've also got this field here, which is barley, which everything is absolutely fine. No weeds, no nothing. And we've got this field over here. Yeah, this field here, which, you know, is pretty good as well. And we've, you know, done all the stuff with precision farming. So thanks very much for watching. I'm out of time now, and hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Ouch.